Hello guys and welcome to another tier list video. Today we will be doing the Hoenn games. Well, the Hoenn Pokemon, sorry, not the Hoenn games. And it's gonna be the same thing as everything else. I don't think I have to get into I don't think I have to get into the tiers. You guys all know what they mean by now, so let's get going. Just letting you guys know that the Johto one will probably be the only one that that's gonna be underneath an hour. I'm pretty sure, like, because it has the least amount of Pokemon. But all right, Sceptile. Sceptile is it's fast. It has some good moves. It gets better throughout the generations, but also somewhat worse at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Because some of its moves change between the special and all that. I'm gonna rank it low A tier. There are other grass types. Um, it's not S tier for sure. Um, Spoiler: there's not many S Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, Sceptile. There are some better. There are some better grass types, but there are some worse ones as well, right? You can't go wrong in this generation, but I would never. I hate starting off with grass types because you're guaranteed to get multiple, right? Blaziken is a little bit better than Sceptile. So A tier still. It gets plenty of moves. Blaze Kick. In Gen 3, it's not as good, of course, because the fire is a special move, right? But so in the early gens, it is a mixed attacker, roughly. Like, it has to be. But in later gens, like Gen 4 and beyond, you can basically run it as the physical attacker it is. It isn't Infernape, in my opinion. Without its Mega, it's not as good, of course, but yeah, it's still a great Pokemon. I'm not saying that it's not one, but in this gen as well, you get some other fire types. Like you get uh, Camerupt and Torkoal, and is that it? I guess Slugman as well. Like, it is the best fire type, I would say, in this gen. But like, then again, there's no grass gym. Like, there's like, yeah, the champion is a steel type user technically, but he also isn't as well. And then Emerald, they make it even worse by taking away the Steven and making it Wallace, so that makes it even worse. But and Swampert, in these games, it is S tier, man. Like, that, we all knew that coming in. It is definitely S tier. No grass type gym leader. Literally, there is like 3 trainers in the game to look out for, and that's it. Literally, that is it. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to go check on something. But yes, so Swampert, it's S tier, no grass gym, nothing like that. Like, it sweeps through the first gym, the third gym, other gyms as well. Like they did a very, very poor job of making Swampert not as good. Like, it would be the equivalent to, spoiler, Infernape in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Like, it's broken, and it's on another level than Venusaur, right? Because Venusaur, you have to still play around some, and the middle of the game is, there. But with Swampert, you don't have to play around it. So I mean, you should start off with Swampert in this game, or Sceptile, even if you're playing Emerald. It's still That's still good. But if you even start off with Swampert or Blaze, like, I will say this: there is no wrong answer in this gen. the reason why these trio of Pokemon is people's favorites. You know, my favorite trio is definitely the the Sinnoh trio, but that's because I'm a Sin. I love Sinnoh. You know, as you can tell. Mightyena is it's low B tier. It is, if not high C tier. Right? I would say it's high B tier because like it gets Intimidate. It can get. Oh no, it can't get the Fang. Damn it! Can you get more Fangs on it? So okay, so because I know if you get that first Poochyena, it's guaranteed. Okay, so it can't get the Fangs. What about in Gen 3? Can it get the Fangs in that? Well, actually, even if it did, okay, it can't. But even if it did, it still wouldn't be useful. But okay, so you can get the Fangs via Egg move on that first route, right? That first Poochyena, the first Dex Snap you get the Fang, right? You get one of the Elemental Fangs depending on which starter you choose. That, but 50% of the time it's Quick Feet. 50% of the time it is Intimidate. Intimidate is the reason why it's in B tier. Gen 3, it's C or even D tier. It is. Even with Intimidate, it's C or D because Dark is a special move. It's not a special attacker. It is a physical attacker. Quick Feet, it's still good. You know, it has its use. It isn't like some of the other abilities that have a zero use, but it's not as good. Linoon, however, top of B tier. Its weakness, fighting, is a very, like, there's a lot of fighting types and a lot of fighting type trainers in these, and that's the only reason why I'm not putting it at A tier. Yes, I know about the belly drum stat and how it can win you a Nuzlocke. I am taking into account the fact of it's a normal type. It can fall off without belly drum stats. It can backfire, right? Critical hits against you. You know, the belly drum stat, I don't necessarily like belly drum stats because of the fact, strats, because of the fact that it can backfire on you. And if you rely on that and just that, you're asking for trouble. That's why it is. It does have a pickup ability, which is pretty good in Gen 3, and it's good anywhere else, but the other one is Gluttony in Gen 6, which it doesn't help. Beautifly, it wants to be Butterfree, but it doesn't have Compound Eyes. It is C tier, and same thing with Dustox. Both of these are C tier. You can reverse them. I don't. Bug types, they somehow get better and worse at the same time. Early bug types in this gen. Yes, you know. Actually, I'm rating Mightyena too high, aren't I? I think I am because of Intimidate. I am. And I think I ranked a few of other Pokemon because C tier should be like, yeah, C tier should be. You know what? I'm gonna add a F tier just for that, like that few Pokemon. I don't think anyone will be there, but I don't think anyone will be there. But like, yeah. I don't think anyone will be there, but yeah, I am ranking. Yeah, so C tier, you know, it does the job, but you know, it struggles, and it will struggle late game, just like Mightyena. My Mightyena and Omega Ruby made it there because at the end I was kind of babying it just to get it there, right? It still did its job. It had Ice Fang, so it helped me take out that the Drake. Yeah, but that's because also it took out like, yeah, you know, these do fall off though for sure. Ludicolo. Late evolution in Gen 3 and Gen 6. Early evolution in like Gen 8, but I'm not really counting Gen 8 except for if it's a Gen 8 game. It has Swift Swim, which is good. Its level up moveset is really bad. It is low B tier. Yes, it is grass water, which is a great type. It is phenomenal type. You should use it if you're doing Sapphire. You should use it, but its level up moveset is pretty bad. You have to give it Surf. You have to give it your TMs to make it useful. That's the one downside, is its best water type move I think is like Bubble Beam, and that's like some games I think it's Bubble as well. Shiftry, however, is better than Ludicolo. I would put it at high B tier. Maybe I'm just overdoing it because of my experiences with Shiftry. But yeah, I would. Yeah, it has a great level up moveset. Leaf Blade, Extra Sensory, not Dark Pulse, Feint Attack. You can give it its Dark Pulse TM. Then the fourth slot, you can put whatever you want on it. It has unlike Ludicolo, it has a great level up moveset. You will have to wait for Extra Sensory if you want it on there. I always do, just for that little bit extra. It can learn Nasty Plot. You can't go wrong with Shiftry, and if you're hating on it, you haven't used it. You haven't. It is a great Pokemon. You get it super early, like the other Pokemon right here. You can evolve it by level 14. It gets Razor Leaf when it evolves. And then you get the leaf stone around just after the 5th gym. You can give it to it, or you can wait till after the 6th gym to give it to it. I usually do because I want the last move of Extra Sensory at level 35, I believe, or 36, one of those two. But yeah, it's fantastic. Swellow, F tier. Wait for it. No, I'm kidding, it's S tier. If anyone actually thought I was going to put that in F tier, you're crazy. It is the best regional bird ever. Sorry, Staraptor fans. I'm a Staraptor fan. I think that Staraptor is one of the best, but I think that Swellow is the best. Guts boosted, Guts, Return, Facade, Fly. It is fantastic. That Guts makes it that much better than Staraptor, because if you get burned on a Staraptor, you don't get that Guts boost by Facade. If you get burned, you still get lower attack. If you get Guts on a Swellow and you get burned, it boosts the attack, and Facade boosts it even more. Pelipper is low B tier. Later on, I will say it gets higher, but it's around Ludicolo. It is. If you do not agree with me on that, that's fine. If you think that it should be C tier, you have not used it. It gets Stockpile, which is amazing. It gets Protect. It can easily beat. It will easily beat your dad, Norman. But that is the thing, right? Is it will beat Norman for you because of the Protect. And Stockpile, you can give it Water Pulse, Surf, Fly, Air Cutter, those type of moves. It is fantastic. Okay. Gardevoir. This is actually, it wants to be, actually, because of you're gonna probably see one of the most S tier Pokemon in this video. Maybe. I will try my best not to have more than 5 like usual. But yeah, it is S tier. It is S tier. Like this gen, introduce so many phenomenal Pokemon, and I have to choose who goes into that S tier and who doesn't. But yeah, it it is an S tier mon. This is like one of the last psychic types that is actually S tier. It gets tons of moves. It gets the fairy type in Gen 6, which makes it even better. It didn't need to get even better, but it does. So it will beat Drake. You know, like it's phenomenal. It really is. Like I can't say enough about Gardevoir. Masquerain, it gets Intimidate. That puts it above you guys. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm overestimating you a little bit. What do you get? Masquerain. There you go. Silverwind at level 47. That's Gen 5, that's Gen 6. In Oras, it gets Silverwind at 32, Air Cutter at 22, Air Slash at. I mean, Quiver Dance at level 52, though. It has the potential to be B tier, but it doesn't. If it gets early Quiver Dance, it would be up here, but it does not. It gets Intimidate, which will put it above Mightyena, but it's not. If you think that it's above, like B tier and above, you're putting too much. Like the Intimidate saves it from going into D tier. Like bug types, like they're okay in this gen, like, but they're the Psychic type gym has a bunch of rock types, which kind of eliminate that, and then dark types isn't until Elite 4, so if it even makes it there, you know, like that's the thing. Okay, Breloom. Breloom is high. Is it high B? Okay, so the problem with Breloom is that it's level up moveset, right? That's the only reason why it isn't going into A tier, is because of that. It does not get great grass type moves. It does not get great. It gets okay, but it gets okay fighting type moves, but it doesn't get great moves. It does get the spores, so that saves it. But if you think it goes into A, you gotta look at it like. Oh, I guess I could have just. Yeah, I mean, look at the Oras. Seed Bomb 44. You gotta wait 44 levels. Sorry, 40 levels for it to get a good grass type move. And even then, that's just in time for the water type gym, and that's about it. That's all you're gonna need Seed Bomb for. Sky Uppercut, okay, that's good. Force Palm, that's good. But like, what? Where is the good grass type moves? In X and Y, at least it gets to that 41, and in those games, the level cap is a little bit higher, right? 41 is what, the 6th gym? 7th gym? 6th gym? 6th gym. Yes. Like, this is the last gym leader, right? Like, what? Like, okay, you can give it energy balls, but then again, you don't even get energy ball. You don't get it until Victory Road, I think. I'm not even gonna check it because I already know you don't get it during the main story, like early on in the main story. Yeah, okay, Poison Heal, but that's 50% of the time, right? Like, it's not an A tier Pokemon. You think it is because grass fighting is a good type in, it can be, but because of its terrible move pool, it kind of ruins it for it. Slacking. Slacking. It is S tier. Like, even with Turant, it's still S tier, man. It is still that. even with its terrible ability. It is the best encounter in the game. I am not kidding you here. Everyone knows this. It is the best encounter in the game, and it's basically free. The only thing is if you don't get slacking, you're probably gonna get Breloom. That kind of knocks Breloom down even more, but I'm not going to. But slacking is a god damn. If you get it to slack, even if you get it to Vigoroth and you keep it there, it's still good. I don't suggest keeping it in Vigoroth. I know its ability is annoying. I've used it. It is annoying, but it is still fantastic, man. Its move pool is insane. Its stats are insane. That's why they had to give it the Turret ability. Like, Ninjask is high B tier. Speed boost is amazing. You know, I would put it above Breloom, actually. But yeah, it's great. It's the only thing is it's gonna fall off, and you have to watch out for its many weaknesses. That's the reason why it's not A tier. Speed boost is great. It is one of the fastest Pokemon. That's not legendary. Sorry, it is the fastest. That's not a legendary. And that speed boost is just there. Like, it is phenomenal. Okay. I swear, guys, if you actually think that Shed Ninja is S tier or A tier, you're insane. It is, like, you know what? Banned. Because it has 1 HP, right? You cannot get more HP on it. You can't. It is literally 1 HP and that's it. You get toxic, you're dead. Right? Like, that's the thing. You gotta play around every single thing. If you know that it doesn't have a super effective move, you win. But if it has a super effective move, that's the thing, right? Like, it should be banned. I'm not kidding you. X-Cloud. Now, the only reason why X-Cloud is not A tier is because it's late evolution. It is level 40 evolution. You know what? I'm gonna still put it low A tier. It is. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It is A tier, regardless that you have to wait to level 40. I've done it. It does work. Yes, Loudred does start fall off a little bit, but you take it one battle at a time. You don't put it in on anything that it will kill itself with or anything like that, or the Pokemon will kill you. It's a poor man's slacking. It is. I've used it. It is phenomenal. It is great. It gets hyper voice. Its stats are insane still. It's worth the level 40. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was level 36 like these guys, but yeah, if you get it to that, it will do justice. It will. Mine lasted till the champion fight for a reason. Hariyama, also A tier. Its early evolution, it's 24. Like, what? And the other thing is even that it is level 24, hello, like, its defense is great, its attack is phenomenal, it does get belly drum, even though, yes, I don't suggest you use it. It wants to be better, and it does. It wants to be one of the best fighting types in this gen, and it works. Nose Pass it's D tier. It's slow. It's not early. That's the other thing, right? I don't. When do you get this thing, man? Oh, Granite Cave. I mean, that doesn't really save it though, right? Oh, actually, Rock Slide at 22. What about in Gen 3? Because I mean, Rock Slide at 20. You know what? No, that's C tier. That's around here. Its stats will make it fall off. Like, the stats are not great. There's a reason. What the? A 135 defense? Wow. Um, that's insane. I didn't know that it had that much defense, but like, yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, you play around, it can stall, I guess, but like, it's not gonna win you the championship, right? It's not like these guys, and if it can evolve, you should evolve it. Sableye, it has one weakness. You know what? On your stats, and you go like right here. You guys are about the same because like, okay, Nosepass does get an evolution that helps it, but there are better rock types, and just like Sableye, yes, okay, wow, it has no weaknesses, but its stats are terrible. Its stats are not good. Like, hold on, where is it? I guess I'm doing you first. Its stats are not good. Like, oh my god, I was just down there. Look at these. 75 attack, 75 defense. Okay, 65 special attack, 65 defense. It must evolve. Nope. Its moves are not good either. 41 is Shadow Ball, 37 is Confuse Ray, Feint Attack. Like, it's okay. Like, it's D tier. It will kill something, but that's about it. Like, everything should kill something, right? Like, these Pokemon won't die the minute that you send it in, but it won't do much. That's it. Delcatty. It's a worse version of you guys. It's like, it is like, and this is the thing, right? Like, look at, I don't know why it doesn't show like they go forward and backwards down here, but like, yeah, it's a little bit better, I would say, right? Or am I insane? Oh, those stats are terrible. Does it at least get good moves? Like, it's a normal type, right? So it gets Thunderbolt, Return, Dig, Solar Beam, Ice Beam, Water Pulse. Wow. But those are. That's terrible, though. Like, what? That's worse than Sableye. That's worse than Sableye, man. That's like, that's D tier, man. Like, okay, so these guys are here. These two are here because it's good in the early game. And spoiler, you're just as bad here as well, D tier. Oh, whoa, wait. It gets Intimidate, right? Yeah, it's okay. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you get low C tier because of Intimidate. But like, oh my god, like those stats are just so bad. I mean, and the thing is Mawile's stats are equally as bad, and the other nature that it gets is huge power, so that also bumps it up a little bit more, right? That's what saves it from being in D tier. But these guys, no, like, oh wow, I can move first with stall. Wow, really? Or Keen Eye, right? Delcatty? Oh, really? What do I get? What do I get? Is it Intimidate? Is it something good? No. It's Q Charm or Normalize. Normalize is actually okay, but in Gen 3 it doesn't get that. Right? That's Gen 6. Gen 3 it only gets Q Charm. So yeah, no. You guys are both D tier. Like, that's pathetic, man. That's pathetic. You get the Moonstone around the 4th gym before that. Yeah, just before the 4th gym. So, Aggron, A tier. regardless, it's low A tier because of its 4 times weakness to fighting, right? But it gets sturdy in Gen 5 and beyond. That helps even more because it means that it can live a hit. It has a great move pool, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Iron Head, that kind of thing. Yeah, it has great stats. It its design. I don't like to say this about designs, but it is phenomenal, man. And the design makes it so much better to use. Yeah, phenomenal. Medicham. Medicham is high B tier. Actually, this is hard. Um, I would say it's around B tier. I wouldn't say it's A tier like those because okay, in platinum it gets the 3 punches, right? It doesn't. Oh, actually, shoot, you can get it the 3 punches in these games too, and it's. I mean, those attacks are not great, but pure power, right? That's pretty good. So that saves it, but those stats do not make it go above A tier. In Gen 4, it does get pure power boost with those punches, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm not gonna overrate it. It is B for sure. It is B. Manetrike. Um, it is also B tier. I wouldn't say it's A tier because it's an electric type. It's frail. It is. Don't be fooled. It can be very frail. I'll put it here because like yeah, it's fast. It can get off some moves. Electric types in these gens are better than others. I don't think that saves it. +1 mine and everything that I say for one, I say for the other. It can work. I am not gonna overrate it. I know Maryland had his go to the champion fight, but that's because he also babied his a little. Actually, no, I don't think he babied it. But regardless, I would say it's better than Mawile because they are electric types. They are fun. You know, it's funny. You know, having a Fusel or a Mining go to the championship fight. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that was funny. Um, okay. Uh, Volbeat is worse than Luminise. How do you fucking, how do you freaking say it? Luminise, Luminise, Purple Bug? Yeah, Purple Bug. You know what? For the rest of this channel, I'm calling it Purple Bug. There we go. Purple Bug and Volbeat. It's around +1 mine, and its stats are not good, but it has a great move pool. It does. It gets a great move pool. You can make it work, but yeah. And then Volbeat doesn't have as good of a move pool. I think it's more defensive too, right? I'll just go to Gen 4. That way I can go back and forth. Um, 47, 55. So you're special, and I think you're physical, right? Yeah, you're more on the physical attack and special defense, but your special defense and your special attack and defense are not good. So I would rank it about no, I'd rank it down here because it doesn't have the move pool that this has, right? Roselia, it's low C tier. It's a grass poison type, but without Rose Raid, it will fall off. It will not be these grass types, right? Because it doesn't have the stats. It was not a good single stage Pokemon. It was meant to be forgotten about, but then they stopped that from happening by giving it the evolution. There are better grass types in these games, and I suggest you use any other grass type
It can use toxic. That will save it. But that's about it. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna overthink that. Alright. Swalot. There we go. I don't know why I was blanking on the name. It is good. It is around here. Its defense is great. It can learn Stockpile, Sludge Bomb. I've used it. It was phenomenal. I had a shiny one in X and Y. I loved it. It died. It died. Yeah, it was destined to die though. Yeah, it won't. It can get you. It can get you a few wins that you wouldn't expect it to, but it is just a poison type. It's defensive. It got stockpiles, toxic. It's a toxic staller. It can get boring to use if you use the same strat over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But it is one of the better poison types in this gen. Not many of them, and I mean, poison types got a boost in Gen 6 and beyond. Everyone knows that. Gen 6, like pre Gen 6 poison is just another version of fire that can't hit steel types. Like, but then again, fire types become useful because of that. So, Sharpedo. It has a great attack. Does it? Does it? Or am I just imagining? Mind you, both of its. Yeah, it actually has pretty. It has okay special attack. Yeah, it has okay special attack. Surf will make do um until it gets waterfall or dive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's around here. It is. It's around Shift Tree and Swalot. It is. Um, yeah, that 95 special attack on a physical mon. Like, okay, yes, your special attacks won't do as much as your physical attacks, but then again, yeah, most of its attacks do become physical after Gen 4. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, this is the hard thing about pre-Gen 4 is you gotta take into account their um, their their types, right? Wailord. Wailord. I caught a shiny Wailord one time on Morass without the shiny charm. Massive. What? Oh no, it has a massive HP stat. Oh, okay. I thought it had a massive special defense stat, but those defenses are yeah, those defenses are awful. That, that might be worse than Pelipper. Actually no, it gets stockpile, right? Amnesia. It gets no stockpile, but it does get an amnesia bounce. Um, I'm going to future gens. Gen 6. Heavy Slam, but that's post game. Um, I mean, Amnesia does make it a little bit better. I will say that, but not a ton. I would say it's around here. Yeah, like that HP stat does save it, but like that's about it. Like I thought it had better defenses than that. Camerupt. Camerupt is around here. It gets Earthquake. It is not up here. I think it lacks the stats, and its type in stops it from being up there. But Yeah, I mean it gets flamethrower, earthquake. Yeah, it gets the tools that it needs to destroy things. That's about it though. Like Torkoal is low B tier. White smoke is pretty good. Um, flamethrower is pretty good. I mean, it could challenge for that, but it can fall off. I would think. Yeah, it will fall off a little bit. Like that's the one thing about Camerupt, right? Is Camerupt is meant to be a final form. These like single forms, they're not meant to keep up through the late game. Unless I'm wrong, you can tell me down below how I'm wrong. Which I'm surprised I haven't gone yet. Like no one's telling me how I'm wrong or I'm right. I'm shocked. YouTube, like come on, man. Like you guys are supposed to be telling me how I'm wrong. Grumpig. It is around Torkoal, I would say, or yeah, it's around here. It is better than what you might think. It doesn't have a late evolution, right? I don't think it has a late evolution. Um, 32, so it's about middle of the pack. Gets power gems and headbutt, thunderbolt, right? Charge beam, not thunderbolt. Shadow ball. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it gets tools, right? Like, what's its nature? What's its ability again? Own tempo and thick fat is pretty good. Yeah, I think thick fat is pretty good. So that saves it. So that puts it in B tier. Yeah, I would say so. Spinda. It's around here. Yeah, it's around here. Just to keep those together. But yeah, it will fall off like everything else. It does have good, it does have a good move pool. You can make it work. I don't think it will ever make it to the champion fight. Who knows? We'll see what happens in my Omega Ruby Wedlock one day when I do one. But yeah, pretty good. Flygon. Flygon is A tier. It is. The only thing stopping it from being in the S tier is it's not a pseudo. Like it wants to be a Garchomp, but it's not. Cacturn. Cacturn is around here. It is like you get it pretty decently early. Like it's it's an average Pokemon, right? Like it's better than these guys because of the grass dark type, right? It wants to be Shift Tree wants to be it, but and then it gets Spiky Shield later on in later games. But yeah, it is a good one. I've used it once, and it was really good in that Wedlock. Altaria. Altaria is an A tier Pokemon. It is. Don't let it fool you because it looks all girly. Yes, evolving it can be a pain because Swablu sucks, but if you get it evolved, it will do work for you. It will. Ramona's Altaria shows you what it can do. It can learn Earthquake, which is freaking fantastic. But yeah, like yeah, it will do work for you though. Zangoose. It is around. It is around here. It will be like Linoon. It is pretty good. It doesn't get Belly Drum, but it gets other good moves. It has its lower levels can be slow to level up, so its later levels is insanely quick. Its attack stack's pretty good. Its move set's pretty good. It gets a lot of TMs, being a normal type and all that, of course. And so Viper, it doesn't even get Intimidate, right? Right? I'm right about that, aren't I? Yep, Shed Skin. It wants to be Arbok 2.0, but it's not. It's down here. It's lower than you guys because it doesn't get Intimidate. wants to be like Zangoose and be good, but it doesn't get Intimidate. If it got Intimidate, it would be like up here, but it doesn't. Like, and see that, like, Intimidate's the best nature in the game. Best ability in the game. It is. Um, Soul Rock and Lunatone, rock psych types. Um, don't let the gym fight fool you. They're both similar. They can be pretty dangerous. They can be. They are low B tier because of their move pool is pretty good. Um, but yeah, I mean they're middle of the game, and they do work. I've used them, and they are pretty good. Actually, sorry, I've used Soul Rock. I've never used Lunatone, but I've seen its move pool, and it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It will carry you a little bit if you're playing Sapphire. It will be Soul Rock, but not as good. So I guess here, and then you can go down to C tier, right? Because you don't get Solar Beam. So Sunny Day Solar Beam is dope for this. Like it is. Um, Wish Cash. Wish Cash is a round Pelipper. It is pretty good. It is. I've used it. It was fun to use. Getting it to a Wish Cash can be kind of difficult, and the W on its forehead reminds me of Wario. Um, but yeah, it's pretty good. I've always found it derpy, and I never used it until last year. And even then, last year it was like November of last year or December, I think. Maybe it was January of this year. I can't remember. It took me a crazy long time to give it a chance, but once I did, I loved it. Crawdont. Hard encounter to get because you need insane luck if you're gonna use the good rod and insane patience, but if you use the super rod, it can be it's around here. Like this is the problem with so many water types. It's hard to judge because like there's too many of them. Too much water. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to like it gets Swords Dance. It gets Crab Hammer. It does get Hyper Cutter, which is fantastic. So that's pretty good. So that saves it. That actually puts it around here. These two are very similar though. Yeah, these two are very similar. Um, Cradle, like Claydol. It's a staller. It's around here. Yeah, it's around here. Yeah, it's a staller. That's the thing. I ranked well, they're too high. It's around here. But yeah, Claydol is a staller. That's what it's made to be. And honestly, I've done this. I put explosion on it, and I used it as like a big finale because like Metagross was like so close to dying. So I no, I randomized the item, so I did get a focus dash. Yeah, I randomized items, and I ended up getting a focus sash. So I used that. I'm pretty sure this was years ago though. Like when I used to do randomizers, I don't do them anymore. You'll never see me do one because I hate them. Unless it like it's a soul link, I might do a soul link one day with someone. I don't know. Depends on if I ever get the time. That's all it depends on is if I get the time. But yeah. Cradily. Cradily is around the same level as like I would say it's around here. It it can stall things. Its HP stats insane, right? Or am I like just imagining things? Am I imagining things or what? 107 special defense, 97 defense. And then it also gets via level up, Giga Drain at 26, Ancient Power, um, Amnesia, Energy Ball, Stockpile. Yeah, it's like up here. It, yeah, it's like up here. Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, it's around these guys. It will do work for you, and if you know if you're not careful, it can backfire. But the crits, especially when it's times two. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good though. It's actually really good. Yeah. I is it actually A tier? Is it A tier? 52 stockpile kind of ruins it. So like you'll be able to take advantage of it in the league, but that's about it. Um, yeah, I mean, nah, it's not A tier. I'll put it in B tier, high B tier. Yeah, I'll leave it where it is. Milotic is the same thing. It's hard to find, so I'll punish it a little bit for that because of how hard it is to get. So I will put it in B tier because of that. Because when you're doing an emerald or ruby wedlock, um, you're not gonna get it. If you're doing Oras, you'll get it, but even then, like, yeah, I mean, it is actually, yeah, it's A tier, yeah, it's pretty good. It wants to be Gyarados, it doesn't become Gyarados. Um, like it does want to be Gyarados, but it's just not. Or Olmar, Olm, um, it is the worst. Yeah, it is the worst version of the fossil. Yeah, I would say that. It gets some good things. I'll put it around here though. Yeah, I'll put it around here. I mean, if you give it sword stance, it will be better, right? Where's sword stance? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can give it sword stance. It doesn't stall like that, so I'll put it up here. Yeah, I'll put it up here. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit worse. Um, Cast Farm F, and then these ones are D because they get usefulness. I'm not changing my mind about that. Like, actually, here, you know what? I'll just go delete. But yeah, I'll put those down there. Kecleon, you will have to pay attention because if you forget one move, it can backfire on you. But it's better than these. But if you're not paying attention, that's why I have it in C tier. If you're not paying attention, they can bite you in the ass because of its color changeability. Bayonet, it's around Grumpig level, maybe around here. It gets Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. You know, it's without the Mega, it's not as good, but it's still it's a I love it. I'm trying to keep my feelings away from that though, but it's good. It will do its job, right? Like that's the thing, and it doesn't fall off. Um, Dusk Call, like Dusk. Sorry, not Dusk Call. Dusclops. It's one of those ones that you can put it with the Eviolite, and it can be just as good as Dusclops. Sorry, Dusknoir. Yeah, Dusknoir. That's the thing about it. I mean, it can't get Eviolite in Gen 3 because A, Eviolite doesn't exist, I'm pretty sure. I think it was Gen 5. I think. Yeah, I think it was Gen 5 where that was introduced. Unless I'm wrong, please correct me. See, this is the thing. Once you play so many of these games, you forget what games get what and what games don't. But yeah, it will be good. Sadly, you get it late, but that kind of makes it around here. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing with both of these. Tropius. I've used Tropius once or twice. think once. Um, it was good. It wasn't fantastic, but it was good. I would put it around here. Yeah, it's like these guys. Yeah, it's like these guys over here. It was good. Chimeco, on the other hand, garbage. That's enough. Enough said. Glalie, same thing. Garbage. It's C tier. It will take out like three Pokemon for you, maybe four or five, depending if you use it on Drake. But it can't. I'm not even gonna explain myself. Like everyone knows, Glalie. Like it needed. Like Snorunt needed. Its other Frostlass. It needed that. Absol. Everyone overrates it because it's a cool Pokemon. It gets good moves, I guess, but like it's like same thing around trophies. It's not like okay, like oh wow, it gets Night Slash and Sword Stance, but like Sword Stance, it can get broken depending on how many. Like if you get, some people can get oh it gets Perish Slump. That's pretty good. But yeah, oh, it doesn't even get Sword Stance via level up. Oh no, it does. There it is. Sorry, my bad. I'm seeing things. So yeah, early Sword Stance that saves it. Perish Song via Heart Scale. Sucker Punch, Razor Wind isn't great. Oh, I think that's pretty good moves. What's its stats again? Oh yeah, 130 attack. Actually, yeah, that's. What am I talking about? That's like up here. What's its ability again? Pressure, yeah. Pressure and Super Luck. I don't think it gets Super Luck in Gen 3 though, right? No, just pressure. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's up here still. Yeah, it's up here. Walrein. It's A tier. The only thing is you get it so late. I love the nickname Sith because of the yellow eyes. I've used it multiple times. It is amazing. The only downside, you get it so freaking late. Its shine's also nice. Huntail and Gorgus is low B tier. They're water types. They were too late to. Yeah, its lightness gets it down here. Plus Trade Evo. Yeah, Trade Evo is pretty garbage as well. It's not worth it. Relicanth, too late to make use for, but no Trade Evo. Plus it has okay stats. It gets pretty good moves too. Love Disc. It's useful for one thing and one thing only, and that's heart scales. Salamence. You should ban it, but it's up here, S tier. Same thing with Metagross. The games that you do get it in, it is broken. Like this is the only gen that I can think of that we will have this many. I can't remember how many. I think I had 5 in Kanto. Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, and Reggie Ice. I don't think you get them, but they should be banned. Same thing with the Lotties. Same with, they're legendaries. All these, and Jeriachi. Jeriachi is one of those like mythical Pokemon that's also not broken. I would put it around like here because it's a steel and psychic type. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ban Jeriachi. You can use it. Don't overuse it. Like, be like, well, I can use it one battle, but then the next two I can't. Or if I use it in this gym, I can't use it in the next gym fight, right? Because you can get it in BDSP. So that's like for then. But like any other game, that doesn't even matter. So, but that was my tier list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, all these megas and primals and all the Rayquaza you shouldn't be using anyways. Like, I guess I'll put Rayquaza down here, and you're never gonna get Deoxys in a Nuzlocke anyways. Like, yeah. I guess since it was a trade evo, we'll rank Clan Pearl as well, like we did. It's about like here because it's a water type. Like, yeah, it's like down here, and Mighty gets up higher. And last grain, yeah, I'll put those up there. Yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, that's the final look at my Gen 3 ranking. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you have not, and you know, let me know how you feel in the comments. You know, if I ranked your favorite Pokemon too low, please hate me. No, no, don't hate me. If I did rank any Pokemon too low, let me know, and we can talk about it down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed.